Hey there, happy Thursday. It's Dina from YourHappyStuff.com, and this week I am going to show you my step-by-step blueprint for organizing any project. I'm working in my bathroom today, which is why this is probably a little echoey and the lighting is a little funky. But like I said, today I want to show you how to tackle an organizing project start to finish. We're going to work on a medicine cabinet today, which is really a tiny project. But if you can master this technique with a tiny project, you can take on any project, because your big organizing projects are really just a grouping of tiny projects. So let's get started. The next step is you need to be clear about the function of the space that you're organizing. Now, this is not my medicine cabinet, it is my husband's and my son's. And so the function of this medicine cabinet is they need to be able to find what they need pretty quickly in the morning, because they get ready back to back and they have to get out the door by 6:30 every day. It's where I'm going to transition things out of this medicine cabinet, and it's like a holding area. It's a waiting room. And everything from this transition area is either going to transition out, meaning it goes somewhere else, or it goes in the garbage, or it needs to be donated, or it's going to transition back into the medicine cabinet. Once you've decided where your transition space is going to be, next you're going to follow a plan that I call PEPPER, P-E-P-P-E-R, and I will walk you through it step by step. The first P is called plan, and you need to look at your space and start planning how you want to use it. I'm not going to do this today, but if this were a bigger job, I would actually draw a sketch of the space and take measurements. And I'll show you, this is a project that I am working on for a client, and I'm organizing her kitchen. And so I've drawn out her kitchen, I've drawn out her cupboards, I've taken measurements, so I know the exact dimensions and I know the limitations of the space that I'm working in. This is so much smaller, we don't need to do that today. But that is your P, plan. The next letter is E, and E stands for empty. So now we're going to empty out this space, and as we empty, whenever you empty out a space, you're going to categorize and you're going to clean as you go. So that's what I'm going to do next. As you can see, I emptied out the medicine cabinet. As I emptied it, I cleaned as I went along. As I took things out, I grouped things into categories because things got a little jumbled. The men in my life are not as organized as me. They like their space organized. They really, really try, but they have to get out the door quick in the morning, so things get jumbled. So I took things out. I grouped the shaving stuff together, the hair stuff, the eyeball, contact lens stuff, and everything is out in my transition space, and it's in categories. So the next P is purge. Anything in my transition space that needs to go to another home in my house or needs to go into the garbage, I'm going to get rid of that now. Okay, the next P in our plan is place. So now I'm going to place things back into this medicine cabinet, taking into consideration how this space needs to function. And like I said, this is for my husband and my 15-year-old son. So I like to keep certain shelves for certain guys, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to place things now. So I've got things placed. The next step in our process is E, and that's evaluate. So after I have things placed, I really want to make double sure that the way I've arranged things really fits the function of this space. So I evaluate and I think it through in terms of how the guys are going to use this in the morning. So I'll just take a look, and if I see anything I think needs to be moved around, I'll take care of that now. process is to restore our transition space, restore the space that is outside our organizing project. So I'm just going to wipe down the countertop that I put everything on as it waited for its new home, and then I'm done. And this took me, gosh, minutes. Didn't take long at all. So you can do this to a medicine cabinet, to a junk drawer. If you can master it, like I said, on a tiny scale, all you do for those really big jobs is you take tiny project after tiny project after tiny project. And that way you really save yourself from overwhelm. Don't look at the big picture. Maybe look at it once so you know what the vision is for that room, but then really let your mind zero in on the baby steps that you're going to take within that space. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you know of somebody that would benefit from this information, be sure to share it with them. And I will see you next week.